All right. It is Thursday, April 18th, 2024, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, Marshall Manlove from My Sports Reports, this being a special interview edition of our show. And soon we are going to meet a young three-sport star from Nevada. I don't know how they say it. I'll find that out here shortly. I like Nevada, though. Yeah, we'll figure out how they say it. Anyway, but before we meet them, I would like to say that this is brought to you by me, Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show, details about which you can find at marshallmanlove.com. And now, hopefully, when I press this next button, my guests from Nevada will appear, and there they are. So you know, if you've ever watched any of these things, all they are watching are their shots from their Zoom meetings. So they can't actually see my live feed. They see a still picture of me holding a pendulum from one of my hypnosis shows. So, ladies, what I'm going to do is have you introduce yourselves. And Coach, we'll start with you.
Hi, my name is Maga, and I'm the softball coach here in Winnemucca, Nevada, and this is my player, Savannah.
Hi, my name is Savannah Stoker.
Welcome. Thanks for making time to meet with me. It's 11 o'clock where I am, 8 where you are. I've had lots of time to wake up. You ladies, probably not so much, although you look great for this time of the day. So how do you say it, Nevada or Nevada out there?
It's Nevada, the second one.
That's... Okay. And I happen to know where Winnemucca is. It's off of I-80 in the northern part of the state. What's it like there?
Go ahead, Sab. You grew up here, I didn't.
It's beautiful here. We're in the middle of nowhere, but we have mountains all around us and a bunch of country to go have fun in. And we have a lake. Well, it's not a lake, it's like a reservoir, Ride Patch Reservoir next to us to go boating and do activities during summer. It's a great community and town to grow up in. Amazing fans and amazing people here in Winnemucca.
Yeah. It's so great, even Johnny Cash wrote a song about us. So.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
his I've Been Everywhere song, he starts out, he's like, I traveled along a dusty Winnemucca road.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I've done the trip on Route 50 there. It's like a tourism promotion that they had. I drove from the eastern part to the western part. They call it the loneliest highway or something like that. And it was, I love it out there. Very, very nice. So I do these interviews with young athletes from all across the country, and there's plenty of fantastically talented people, and just every now and then something catches my eye. And what caught my eye here particularly was that Savannah has set a new Nevada state record for career home runs when she hit her 47th. Now, this is just in 3 years and only a half a season this year. So how many have you hit since that record-breaking home run, Savannah?
This year I've hit 8.
All right, so I think the 7th was the record breaker, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
She's up to 48.
And I hit one after that game.
And how far along are you in the season here?
What'd you say? Sorry.
How far along are you in the season?
We have 2 more weekends of league games, and then regionals will start in state. But we have to win out these next 2 weekends to make it to regionals, and we are. So we're at the end of our season.
Okay. Now, do you pitch for the team also? Am I correct?
I do. Yes.
Wow. So you are a special kind of athlete, because from what I understand, this actually isn't your number one sport. Am I correct?
No, it's basketball.
So you are one of, I believe, 10 Nevada female athletes to score 2,000 points in a career. Congratulations for that. And particularly impressive since you were only able to play 3 years,
Yes.
too. And then you play another sport as well. What's that one, Savannah?
Volleyball.
And what kind of accolades or records did you set with your school with the volleyball team?
I did not set any records for volleyball, but it was a sport I just played more for fun to keep me busy during fall. But unfortunately, I didn't set any records.
But she is still looked at upon like her volleyball team as a leader. She was voted as a captain, and so her teammates, whether it be in softball, basketball, or volleyball, look to Savannah for leadership and guidance, which says a lot about her as a person and her character.
Absolutely. By the way, not necessary to continue this conversation because if you didn't set a record in volleyball or anything like that. Okay. So I know that those volleyball and softball are your main sports. Basketball and softball are your main sports. So I imagine that as talented as you are, you've perhaps gathered an opportunity or two to play collegiately. Would I be correct in that assumption?
Yes, I did just commit to an Idaho school last week for basketball.
An Idaho school. What school? in
Yes,
particular?
College of Southern Idaho.
Would that be near Boise?
Yeah, it's in Twin Falls. It's like 2
Ah.
hours away from Boise.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
East, right?
Yeah.
East of Boise.
It is beautiful there, and if I had known that in advance, I would have pulled up a picture of my wife and I in Twin Falls. We went there a couple of years ago, so it is beautiful. Why was that your choice, Savannah?
That was my choice because I didn't have many offers, and I stayed true with them. I talked to them for 2 years, and I knew a lot about their program and how they ran things. And I went and played up with the girls at open gyms and had a team camp there last year with my team. And I fell in love with the school and the coaches, and it just felt like home.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
the coach, surprising to hear her say that she didn't get many offers?
Yes and no. I feel like the times are changing where it's hard to just play like your high school sports and get looked at because everybody feels like you need to play travel ball and you need to do all these things. But what I love about Savannah is that she is a well-rounded person. Like, she's more than just the sport she plays. She has a strong relationship with her family, and spending time and building those memories and relationships are crucial for her and are truly what makes Savannah who she is and how great of a person she is. So if you don't play into the machine that is travel ball, it's hard to get looked at times. But at the same token, if there's a spot for you, if you want to play, and as good as Savannah is, like, there's a team for her. And so I think College of Idaho is going to be a great fit with Coach Randy, right? That's his name? Yes. And their program, and they're a great feeder program, so the sky's the limit for Savannah. She can go there for a year or two, and then they'll trampoline and bounce her into her next home.
Mm-hmm. And Megan, how long have you been coaching the Lowry
This
team?
is
now?
my first year as the head coach, but I've been in the program for the last 4 years. So my first year was Savannah's first year.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about your team, about your softball team.
So with the transition as being a new coach, there's been some hiccups that we faced, but overall as a team, they love each other. They love the game of softball. They're working hard every day in practice, and we're starting to see the hard work that they're putting in come to fruition in games. And so we're excited to see where these next 2 weekends go that hopefully lead us into playoff season, where we start back at 0-0.
That's right. So Savannah, you were you're named female athlete of the year by Nevada Sportsnet there. That was for 2023 as a junior. When did they award that particular honor for this year? Is that at the end of the spring season or something like that?
Yes, because when I went down there, my interview was more towards May, at the end of May, beginning of June. So they do, they wait till all the seasons are over with, I'm pretty sure, to award that.
And how tall are you? You're a basketball player. You must be kind of tall.
I'm 5'9".
Yeah, that's pretty. So, what position do you play in basketball?
So I grew up playing here as a post, number 5, because I was the tallest for my school. But if I were to go to the next level, I would probably be around a 2 and a 3.
Okay. And do you see yourself playing right away there?
I do. To earn playing time, you have to work hard and earn your spot. So my goal is to earn my spot by working hard and yeah.
And
I've never seen a player work as hard consistently as Savannah does. It doesn't matter if it's in a game or just in morning conditioning when it's you versus the voices in your head kind of thing. She's always pushing herself to be better, so I've got no worries about how hard she's going to work at practice and get the playing time she has earned.
so, a couple of questions I like to ask one of a successful athlete, but one also as for you, coach. There'll be one specifically too. So, as an athlete, Savannah. So I work with people I work with athletes with my hypnosis business because there's a lot of muscle memory involved, and sometimes people get themselves into slumps. And the mental aspect of the game is very, very important. Much more so, I believe, in basketball. So take me through your mental preparation for a game. It can be softball too, as well. How do you get yourself mentally prepared for either a practice or a game, or if it's different for either?
Yeah, for practice, I mentally prepare myself knowing that the way I practice is how I'm going to perform. So I really tone down of what I'm going to do in practice to better myself for game time. And in games, I goal set before each game. So I'll goal set how many rebounds I'm going to have before a game, how many points I'm going to have. And I average myself about in the middle of what I've been averaging and what I want to get. It just helps me throughout the game, and every game's different. So I just have in the back of my head that just go out there and be competitive and work hard and it'll all come.
Do you have any superstitions or lucky charms or anything like that?
I don't. Although last year our team did have a lucky charm. We found pennies in the locker room before every game.
Mm-hmm.
It was the weirdest thing ever. One penny we found in the locker room every game, and we knew it was a good luck penny. So we always picked it up, but I do not have any superstitions, no.
All right. There's always something, though. So, Coach, if this is your first year as a head coach in any sport or just with this school?
Sport.
Okay. So this is why I'm going to ask this question in particular. So how have you approached the subject of nutrition with your athletes?
I guess with high school kids, it's a little bit different than like when you're in like a college program, where your college program, like you eat, you sleep, you breathe your sport, where in high school, we really focus on student athletes first. So we're students before we're our athletes. We have to prepare and dominate in the classroom before you can dominate on the athletic field. But we do talk that it's important to fuel your body with things that are going to be beneficial. You probably shouldn't eat drink a Red Bull every single day before practice. But at the same time, we do eat candy in the dugout. So it's a balance. It's not fully health or fully junk. It's finding that happy medium.
So nutrition, when I was a kid anyway, it was like drink beer, lift weights. That's what it was. We weren't even allowed to drink, but that's what we were supposed to do. Get big and strong. So the times have changed. That is for sure. Let's see, Savannah, talk about your coach. How does she help you throughout the course of your athletic season here?
Coach, she's pushed me every day to be better, and we have an amazing relationship. We started this relationship, like she said, my first year playing freshman year was her first time being our assistant coach, so we just built a bond throughout the years, and she's been wonderful. The team loves her. We have so many endless laughs and memories together on and off the field. We have that friendship. I know I can always go to her with everything, and she's an amazing coach.
So,
No pressure.
so Coach, same kind of thing. Tell me a little bit about Megan. Something interesting, funny, positive, anything like that. Maybe an anecdote or something as well on top of it.
Yeah, no, we definitely have a lot of fun. We're trying to find that balance between working hard and having like that killer mindset going into games, but also knowing like it is a game, we can have fun, we can enjoy our time together. My mentality on it, I want to set high expectations, knowing that my players are able to achieve the highest of goals, but at the same time, you don't want to come into practice dreading it, thinking that your coach is just there to yell at you and like harp on you, where I want my players to feel comfortable knowing that I have all the faith in the world in them and that they can come to me with anything, whether it be school, whether it be softball, whether it be life in general, or just someone to kind of be a sounding board for them. So that's my mentality on it.
Awesome. Savannah, did you know that you had been tied for the state home run record?
I did. I knew that after I hit my home run here at Winnemucca. I've been kind of keeping track. I don't really let it get to me because every day is a new day with games, and once you let it get to you, then that's when it doesn't happen. So in the back of my head, I knew I tied it, but I didn't really celebrate it because my end goal was to break it.
Okay. Now, did you get to keep the ball?
I did.
Awesome. And what did you? Okay, so you have the ball. Probably something's written on it. Would I be correct? What's written on it, and who wrote it?
I wrote the date. I wrote on it. I wrote the date, and I put Nevada state record ball.
Awesome. Where is it right now?
It is in the kitchen.
Awesome. And now, did you have the basketball from your 2000th point?
I do. So for our team, our end of the year banquet, she gave me the state ball, the actual state basketball, and wrote 2,000 points on it. So it was very special.
Awesome. So those are two memorable souvenirs that you have in your possession. Anything else like that?
Trying to think.
All
I do have
49
have all
softballs.
my softballs. They're up in my room. I have a date on them and everywhere they were hit. I have my first one from 12U in 7th grade.
Wait a second. You said all your home run softballs?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That is fantastic. Because they're special moments in any softball
are.
player's career, right? A home run. That's what you're supposed to do. You go up to bat. That's like the goal. Hit a home run, right?
Exactly.
And you have a memorabilia from every single one. That is fantastic. Oh, that is really, really cool. You don't have a basketball for every point you scored, though, do you?
I don't. I wish I could just
That would
take
take
it.
up more
Yeah,
room.
that would.
That
Need more shelf space.
would be really amazing. Yeah. Holy cow. Wow, that is fantastic. Now, what kind of pitcher is she, Coach?
So she's a left-handed power pitcher, but we have a fabulous pitching coach in Dana Peters. And so she works with Savannah a lot, and they're starting to get more movement on their pitches and really locate pitches. So she's a force to be reckoned with, both in the box and in the circle. I know there's a lot of batters that don't want to face Savannah.
My first year pitching was sophomore year.
Okay.
Our main pitcher her blew her ACL, tore her ACL, so I had to step up with pitching, and I fell in love with it. I
Wow.
wish I did it early on in my career, but
So you have the ability to strike out people. Is there any kind of milestone that you've reached with career strikeouts? 100, 200, anything like that?
I'm trying to think. You have 13 strikeouts in a game, which I don't know what the records are, but
yeah, I don't know what the record.
Well, how
He's
about
definitely
like an
a strikeout pitcher.
how about like an accumulation of strikeouts? Do you know how many you might have racked
I
up?
could look it up really quick. Let's look at Max Pros.
Because there's an opportunity for another milestone ball there somewhere along the line, or two.
Right.
Yeah, 100, 150, 200, anything like that.
Let's see how fast the internet will load.
How was the internet speed out there in Winnemucca?
It's great.
It depends where you're at.
Right.
Yes, the school internet sometimes is very slow.
Yeah. Well, here in Delaware, it has its ups and downs too.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
So many people on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. How big is your school? How many people do you have going there?
There's
More
than
a
There's like
thousand.
somewhere between 800 and 1,000 kids,
Oh, wow.
depending on the year.
Okay, that's a decent size.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have 180, almost 200, over 200 graduating.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have her strikeout totals from this year. So she has a career high of 287 strikeouts. And this year she's got 106.
Wow.
So
Okay, so
we're on track to do great things there.
Yeah, so on track for 300. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 300 is a good
I
one.
like that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So remember, mark that down. Take that ball too. Mark that up.
We will. We'll have to keep track of
Yes.
them.
So fill in any blanks for me there, ladies. Anything that I might have missed that you might think is important about each other. Maybe want to shout out to some of the members of your team or anything like that. Feel free. Fill in those blanks for me.
No, I think it's also important to recognize that on top of being a great athlete, she's a fabulous student. She takes college level classes while still being in high school, is working towards getting some extra credits there. And she's helped our team successfully win 2 academic state championships the last 2 years. So
Awesome.
athletics at some point in your career will always come to an end, but your academics never get taken away from you. So I think that says even more about who Savannah is as a person. So she's also a smart cookie.
No one can take those softballs away from her.
That too.
That's right. The
And
basketball.
with team sports, you really look at the team aspect of it. I couldn't have done any of it without my team, and so I'm very thankful for every teammate of mine to help me, and all the memories and hard work we've put on the court, the field, and the gym and everything.
Fantastic. Yep. All right. Well, ladies, it was very nice to meet with you. I am very appreciative that you were able to make time to talk with me this morning. I imagine that you have some classes to go to or something like that, and it's almost lunchtime here, so we all have places to go right now. All right. Wave goodbye to our growing fan base here at My Sports Reports. I'm going to wish you the best. Hopefully you'll make it into the regionals there, and I will follow your progress and maybe all the way to a state championship. How would that sound for you?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the goal, one
There you
game at a
go.
time.
All right. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again. Take great care.
You
Thank
as
you,
well.
Marshall.
Thank you, Marshall.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Savannah Stoker and her head softball coach, Maga, from Lowry High School in Winnemucca, Nevada. She set new Nevada state record for career home runs with 47, now up to 48. Probably going to have some more by the time that's all over. And she'll reach another milestone on the mound, strikeouts, when she strikes out her 300th, going to the College of Southern Idaho to play basketball, though. 2,000 career points there. Wonderful athlete. Would you like to recommend an athlete for a conversation here? reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Let me roll that ticker there. There's some more information there. And we're always looking for items of interest. Perhaps you know an athlete who has reached an athletic milestone of some sort, 1,000 points, broke a state record, school record, anything like that. You could submit them to us at that same email address. And now I believe that'll do it for this episode of My Sports Reports. Let's let the trombones take us out from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware. Marshall Manlove. I just love the trombones. Yeah. Have a great day.